Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Have you ever walked into a room and felt completely invisible? Like you could disappear and nobody would notice for hours? Have you ever watched someone else get credit for your idea? Watched someone else get the promotion you deserved? Watched someone else get chosen while you stood there wondering what's wrong with you? Here's what's really happening. You're not unlucky. You're not ugly. You're not stupid. You're trained. Somewhere along the way, you trained yourself to shrink, to apologize, to make yourself smaller so other people could feel bigger. And now, everyone around you has been trained too. Trained by you to overlook you, to undervalue you, to treat you like an option instead of a priority. But here's the good news. What has been trained can be untrained. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how you've been sabotaging yourself, and more importantly, how to stop. This isn't motivation. This is a wake-up call. Let's go. Sign 1. You explain yourself too much. Listen to me very carefully. Every time you over-explain yourself, you're handing over your power on a silver platter. Think about the last time someone asked you why you couldn't make it to something. Did you say, "I can't make it," and leave it there? Or did you launch into a 10-minute story about your schedule, your responsibilities, your second cousin's dog's vet appointment? Here's the problem with over-explaining. When you explain too much, you sound guilty. You sound like you're defending yourself in court. You sound like you need their approval to make your own decisions. And when people sense that, they lose respect for you instantly. Because confident people don't explain, they just decide. Watch any powerful person in your life, your boss, that friend everyone respects, that family member nobody argues with. When they say no, do they write a 5-paragraph essay about why? No, they just say, "I can't do that," and move on. And somehow, everyone accepts it. The difference isn't their words, it's their energy. They're not asking for permission to have boundaries. So here's your homework. Next time you need to decline something, say, "I can't make it," or "That doesn't work for me," and then shut your mouth. Don't explain, don't justify, don't apologize. Just let the silence sit there. Watch how differently people respond when you stop begging them to understand you. Sign 2. You laugh when nothing is funny. This one is subtle, but it's destroying you. Pay attention to yourself in conversations. Do you laugh at jokes that aren't funny? Do you giggle nervously when someone says something mean to you? Do you smile through discomfort just to keep the peace? Yeah, that's a problem. Because here's what nervous laughter tells people. It says, "I'm uncomfortable, but I'm too scared to show it." It says, "You can say whatever you want to me and I'll just laugh it off." It says, "My feelings don't matter enough to protect." And people are watching. They're always watching. They're picking up on every little signal you send. When you laugh at something that isn't funny, you're teaching people that your reactions aren't real, that you can be pushed around, that you're not someone who needs to be taken seriously. But when you don't laugh, when you keep a straight face when something isn't actually funny, that changes everything. Suddenly, they realize you can't be manipulated. You're not desperate for their approval. Your responses are genuine and earned. So here's what I want you to do. Next time someone makes a joke that isn't funny, don't force a laugh. Just let your face stay neutral. Maybe nod slightly. Maybe say, interesting. You don't have to be rude about it. Just stop being fake about it. Real ones notice, and they'll respect you way more for it. Sign 3. You're always available. Okay, I need you to hear this. Being available all the time doesn't make you a good friend. It makes you a convenience. Think about it. If someone knows they can call you at any hour and you'll answer, what does that tell them? It tells them you have nothing going on. It tells them your time has no value. It tells them you're sitting there waiting for them to need you. And nobody respects someone who's just waiting around. I know this sounds harsh, but it's true. Value is determined by scarcity. When something is always available, it becomes ordinary. When something is rare, it becomes precious. So how do you fix this? Start creating space. Don't answer every text immediately.
Don't pick up every phone call. Don't say yes to every invitation. Not because you're playing games, but because you actually need to build a life that doesn't revolve around other people's schedules. Get busy, get hobbies, get goals that matter more than being liked. And when you do show up, people will appreciate it way more because your presence will actually mean something. Right now, your presence means nothing because it's always there. You're like furniture, part of the room, but nothing special. Change that. Become rare. Watch how quickly people start valuing your time. Sign 4. You let small disrespects slide. This is where most people mess up without even realizing it. Someone makes a little comment about you, a small joke at your expense, a tiny dig disguised as humor, and you let it go because you don't want to be that person who makes everything a big deal. But here's what happens when you let small things slide. They become medium things, and medium things become big things. And before you know it, people are walking all over you, and you're wondering how you got here. The truth is, you got here one small disrespect at a time.
Every time you let something go, you taught people where your line is. And if you don't have a line, they'll keep pushing until they find one. So here's the move. You don't have to explode over every little thing, but you do need to acknowledge it. Next time someone makes a sly comment, just pause, look at them directly, and calmly say, "What do you mean by that?" That's it. No yelling, no drama, just a calm, direct question. This does something powerful. It forces them to own their words. It shows everyone watching that you caught what they did, and it puts them on notice that you're paying attention. 9 times out of 10, they'll backtrack, they'll laugh nervously, they'll say, "Oh, I was just joking." And you know what you say to that? Nothing. Just keep looking at them for a second, then move on. You just established a boundary without raising your voice, and they'll remember it forever. Sign 5. You volunteer your weaknesses. I see people do this all the time, and it kills me inside. They meet someone new, and within 5 minutes, they've already explained all their insecurities. "Oh yeah, I'm not very smart. Sorry, I'm so awkward. I never know what to say. I'm terrible at this. Don't judge me." Stop. Just stop. When you volunteer your weaknesses, you think you're being humble. You think you're beating them to the punch. You think if you point out your flaws first, they can't use them against you. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is you're handing people a manual on how to see you as less than. You're literally teaching them what's wrong with you before they've had a chance to form their own opinion. And the crazy part? They probably wouldn't have noticed half those things if you hadn't pointed them out. But now you did, so now that's all they see. Here's a better approach. Shut up about your weaknesses. Seriously, just don't mention them. Let people discover who you are through your actions. Let them form their own opinions based on what they observe. And if you mess something up, don't announce it like it's breaking news. Just fix it and keep moving. Confident people don't broadcast their flaws. They focus on their strengths and let their growth happen quietly. Try it. You'll feel weird at first, but the way people treat you will change dramatically. Sign 6. You match other people's energy instead of setting your own. This is a big one. Think about what happens when you walk into a room. Do you observe the vibe and then adjust yourself to fit in? If everyone's quiet, do you get quiet? If everyone's loud, do you get loud? If someone's being rude, do you shrink to avoid conflict? That's called being a mirror, and mirrors don't lead, they reflect. The problem with matching energy is you become forgettable. You blend into whatever environment you're in. You become a background character in everyone else's story. But the people who command respect, they do the opposite. They walk into a room and set the energy. They don't ask what the vibe is, they create the vibe. If everyone's negative, they stay positive. If everyone's loud, they stay calm. If everyone's panicking, they stay grounded. And here's the magic. Other people start matching them. That's leadership. That's presence. That's what makes someone unforgettable. So how do you develop this? Start by knowing your own energy before you enter any room. Decide how you want to feel. Decide how you want to show up. Then protect that energy no matter what's happening around you. You're not there to blend in. You're there to show up as yourself. And if that makes you stand out, good. That's the whole point. Sign 7. You don't walk away. Here's the final sign, and honestly, it's the most important one. If you never walk away from anything, you're telling people they can do anything. Think about it. What's the consequence for treating you badly? If the answer is nothing, then why would anyone treat you well? People respect what can be lost. They value what they might not have access to anymore. But if you stick around, no matter how someone treats you, you've removed all consequences. You've made yourself a permanent fixture they can ignore. The ultimate power move is being willing to leave. Leave the conversation, leave the room, leave the relationship, leave the job. Not dramatically, not with anger, just quietly and completely. When people realize you're actually capable of walking away, they start treating you very differently. Suddenly, you're not someone to be taken for granted. You're someone to be careful with. You're someone worth keeping around. And that changes everything. So let me ask you again, which of these signs hit home for you? Are you over-explaining yourself to people who don't deserve the explanation? Are you laughing through disrespect just to keep things comfortable? Are you so available that you've become invisible? Are you letting small things slide until they become big things? Are you volunteering your weaknesses before anyone even asked? Are you matching other people's energy instead of setting your own? Are you staying in situations you should have walked away from years ago? If you said yes to even one of these, you now know what's been holding you back. And more importantly, you know how to fix it. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Pick one thing from this video and do it before the sun goes down. Because respect isn't given, it's claimed. And it's time you started claiming yours. If this video woke you up, hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this regularly for people who are ready to stop playing small. Drop a comment and tell me which sign you're going to work on first. I'll see you in the next one. Now go show them who you really are.